Hello guys, what is going on today? Rough Cat Jr. here, and I just wanted to talk about the idea of Spintires coming out onto consoles. I think it's a good idea. It's a very good idea. Like for instance, for people that doesn't have a powerful PC or one that just struggles to run Spintires, even on lower graphics, stuff like that. I think it would be a good idea. Consoles, they are stable platforms, PCs, sure, you can upgrade them, make it more powerful, but sometimes there's a little setback to that. Like, I don't know, for instance, sometimes some of the programs may not work, or it might be tricky to get them to work if you don't do it right. And sometimes it can be a bit pricey to build your own PC, or to have somebody build it. Um, if however which way you want to do it, but for me, I think the idea of Spintires being released onto consoles, if they decide on doing that, which hopefully they do. Hopefully they could work something out with the Sony and Microsoft to release it. Because a lot of people, especially Tomcat, who everybody knows plays a lot of Spintires. Like, I watch this channel. And by the way, I make this video, there's a message that I wanted to get across to Tomcat, basically, what he said, that he doesn't think it should be released onto consoles because of the modding community, and I agree. Now, if you think about it, Farm Sim has a modding community. We have Mod Hub. We could download mods onto PS4. So Log 4 Combat Tractor there, that's from Mod Hub. I've been playing on some maps that I downloaded. The thing is, I don't know if they're going to implement that into Spintires, if they release it onto consoles. If they don't, it's fine. It's fine, it's completely fine. Because, to be honest, I've played Spintires on PC, and I understand where Tomcat, I understand where you're going with, mods make Spintires, mods are the reason why Spintires is still going. I agree. But at the same time, I've been having more fun with the base game vehicles than the base game maps than I have actually the modded vehicles and maps. I mean, sure, there's some really good off-roaders, but it doesn't really, it doesn't really, fit into Spintires like some of the other mods, like the base game maps are a bit too big, therefore you have to make modded maps and everything, It's just, and sometimes the mods, they don't agree to the PCs a lot of times. Like, a lot of times I found my game crash and everything. It's just, I mean, that's how mods go. I mean, I had this game crash on me a few times when playing on some updated maps, which is why I always save, which, like, I remember it's been a while since I saved, so. But that's the thing, to me, in my personal opinion, you don't need mods for a game to be great. Now, this game is good with the mods in it because, to be honest, some of the mods, like vehicles and implements like this here, this is a modded log fork. I like it better. It holds the logs, better in it than a default game. Than the base game log forks. It does. It holds it better. Sometimes it sticks, but hey, that's farm sim physics for you. but things with Spintires, so I think it's time that the consoles have um, a pure off-roading based simulation game. I mean, War Thunder runs on basically on the same principle, graphics-wise, that Spintires runs off of. You know, they both have ground deformations, they're both very high texture graphics, and I find it enjoyable on here. I play War Thunder a lot, and I'm trying to get that back onto my channel because I haven't done War Thunder in forever. It's just hard getting clips for it, that's all. I can't hardly find a good match. Like, really, I have dozens of recordings, and I watch them back through, you know, try to put two and two together, and it's just like, some of the gameplay just doesn't mount up. But anyways, sorry, I'm just ranting on here. Yeah, TC, I don't agree with you about the modding thing. I mean, yeah, mods are great, but you don't need mods for a game to be great. You just need dedication, you know, dedicated players, because like I said, I have more fun with base game vehicles than I ever did with modding vehicles. I mean, they're fun to mess around with, but when it comes to doing the objective, a lot of them don't really deliver 100% like I expect it to, and so I've been using in-game vehicles. And I know you play with the controller with Spintires, and I even heard in one of the videos in the past that Spintires controls a lot easier with the controller. You know, you have more, the throttle input's better, steering's better, and I agree, it is hard to play Spintires with the keyboard and mouse. It really is, because you can't control the vehicle as well as you can with the controller. But if they do release it onto consoles, which hopefully they will, it'll be a lot of fun. You know, I mean, I'll finally be able to run it without, you know, getting some serious frame drops or anything. You know, it'll be nice, stable gameplay. And to be honest, it'll be better than Farming Simulator logging. You know, this game really isn't all that good with this logging physics like Spintires is. Plus, the mud ain't the same. You know, you don't get bogged down. You can't switch all-wheel drive on or off or anything like that. You know, I think Spintires will be really fun. A lot of PS4 players will enjoy a pure off-roading simulation game. Like, that's what we've been wanting for a while now, and if we could get that onto the consoles, then I think that they could really bring in the profit, especially since consoles players, they pay a lot more for games than PC players do. And the developers of UV will have huge profit from the consoles just because of, you know, the higher price, and it's a game that we've been wanting on here, you know. It's something that we've been wanting for a long time. It's just a good idea. I think they should go for it. I think that they should try to get a partnership with Microsoft and Sony to release it onto here, because to be honest, I like Spintires, but right now it's hard to play on the PC. You know, I gotta upgrade it and everything. It's just it'll be a lot less frustrating on consoles, I think, you know. But yeah, like I said, Tomcat, it's just, I don't agree that it should never, you know, with what you said, that it shouldn't be released on here just because of mods. Because like I said, mods don't make a game fun. It's how much the player devotes to the game, you know. How much dedication, the enjoyment, the challenge, you know. Mods and Spintires, it makes the game too easy. You know, there's no challenge. And I think, you know, if they could make the vehicle list, you know, like select what vehicle you want to take it to the map. If they just keep that, you know, not have like mods for consoles, but if they just keep the vehicle selection menu there, then, you know, to where you want to choose what vehicle you want to bring it to the map, then the game is going to be good. It is literally going to be the best game on console. Like, no other game can come close to it. Well, actually, War Thunder. Yeah, War Thunder could come close to that, you know. That, that's probably the most realistic simulation game that we have on consoles right now. But, anyways, like I said, Tomcat, I hope you agree. I hope Uvi and Microsoft and Sony could get a partnership going, get the game released onto here, hopefully sometime this year. I've heard rumors that they're planning on releasing it onto consoles in 2017, so hopefully that's true. Hopefully we'll see more game trailers, you know, some console release trailers, that is what I'm trying to say. And hopefully, you know, if they do that, then hey, I can make some Spintires videos. I finally have that game on my channel. I've been wanting to put it on there, but couldn't figure out what the recording software was. So yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy this little, you know, message to Spintires and Tomcat. You know, basically basically just a message to the Spintires community, you know, and all of that, you know, the developers and all of that. And hopefully, if they see this video, if y'all see this video, hopefully y'all agree, and it will be just happy times when it gets released on for all platforms. Alright, this is Roughcat Junior 3, or Roughcat Gaming, whichever we want to call it. Leave a like down in the leave a like and a comment. Please subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.